I balance school with having a family, specifically by just communicating with my family and letting them know that this is a rigorous program and I really need them as a valuable support system. And they respected that, and that really was my stronghold in being successful, as well as the time that I put in to nursing school.
Definitely time management, organization, figuring out sometimes when you're taking a harder class or you realize you have a lot more events coming up, you give and take some of the events that you want to go to. Once I got into some of the higher up nursing classes, I stopped volunteering at the hospital that I always volunteered at for 4 years because I picked up being a part of some of the organizations on campus. So it's just finding a balance of what do you really want to do and making it work with the things that you do have.
I balance work and school by maintaining flexibility. So I was very lucky to get a job as a student worker at Chamberlain, and they're very, very flexible and military friendly. And so I just try to communicate with all of my employers as well as, trying the time management skills and just trying to stay successful as a student.
As far as the kids' life work aspect, it is very difficult at times. I have 2 kids, and a lot of times what I do is focus about 50% of my time on family and then spend the rest of the time trying to prioritize what really needs to get done, such as homework, rewriting notes, studying. And with work, I work 2 part-time jobs, and it helps to have that flexibility with your work so that they understand that you're in an accelerated program and that there is a lot of studying that needs to be done.
I work in the skills lab, so it's easy to go from class to work and then from work to home, knowing that I have that kind of flexibility.
For me, I think I had to give up a little bit of life to balance all of those 3 things out because I wanted to focus on school, and it was the most important thing. So school came first, work full time, but I would just adjust my job schedule to what I needed to do for work, and then life got a little bit of what was left over.
I try to prioritize, definitely use a planner, so that way you can organize everything that you have going on for the day, whether it's appointments, school, classes, clinical, family life. So just make sure you have a planner and you write everything down that you need to do for the week, and just check things off as you go.
The biggest piece to being able to balance life, work, school, kids is flexibility. That's the biggest key when it comes to being successful in this program and balancing your life. With work, consider working part-time until you have a good feel for the program and have everything balanced. I would recommend applying for the Federal Work-Study program at school. It's a great opportunity. It's a great support system. They understand school. They understand what you're going through as a student, and they're there to help you as much as possible. As far as family and kids, I'm a mom. The hardest thing at first for me was having to sacrifice, miss a softball game, miss a school function. It's important to remember that those things are temporary and that it's going to pay off in the end. So if you can be flexible for the 2 years, 3 years it takes you to get through this program, that's really going to help you in the long run and help you be successful.